Guys, did I ever tell you about the time my driving instructor not just arrived drunk, but escorted by the traffic cops? Pay me my money back. Pay me my money back. You know they're going to be using a potato to light up your face. You don't have to look like you've been using that oil that your mom used, your Congolese mom used to fry that poisson, the Thompson. Congolese people know. And as you can see, I've got my hairline marinating. What I'm about to do, yeah? Don't try it at home. Do not, and I repeat, don't try it at home. Can we just talk about the fact that my skin is clearing up? Remember last time we saw it versus now? So I'm gonna just iron it. Please do not try this at home, and if you, well, don't at all. Because sometimes when it's too high, it's unnatural. It gives you that, like, I like the romantic look, but not all the time. It gives you like a high, you know, my spirit is high, the Lord is high, the Holy Ghost is high. I'm not, and my hair definitely isn't. Guys, how late is our wig? Oh, a child, can we just, how late are we? We are laid. We are laid, not in somebody's bed, but laid by the gods. Edges laid, attitude laid, bed laid. No, like, not really. How laid by the gods. When the cops pull you over with that ID picture in your, or your driving license picture, who are you? Explain it to me. Who are you? You are what your ID picture is. You are what your driver's license picture is. And so this is a video you didn't know you needed, but like after taking a whole bunch of ratchet ass pictures for my, God knows, for my driver's license, because your girl has been writing driver's license. I always let my driver's license expire because I'm traumatized. And while I'm telling you guys how to do your makeup for your government pictures, because you know the lighting where you go get your government pictures taken ain't the Lord's work. It ain't the Lord's work. It's not blessed. Jesus did not die for the lights. For those lights, he didn't. Those lights are not saved. I've so long primed my face with my favorite. This is the L.A Girl Pro Prep High Definition Smoothing Face Primer, guys. And then I have gone ahead and I have set my face with my translucent powder from Revlon. This one, guys, I love because usually on dark skin translucent powder, I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh God. Translucent powders on dark skin, they have to be saved. This is a Candid Photo Ready translucent powder from Revlon, and this is kind of like got a yellowy undertone, but it's translucent. I don't know, let's just call it fairy dust. It's magic. I love it. Setting your face, especially for a girl like me who's got oily skin, is very, very vital when you're going to that shoebox to take your government pictures, your ID picture or your driver's license picture, and you know they're going to be using a potato to light up your face. So if you generally have oily skin, take away the shine. You don't have to look like you've been using that oil that your mom used, your Congolese mom used to fry that poisson, the Thompson. Congolese people know. First you gotta mattify your face, which is what I did with the translucent powder from Revlon. Use a powder that's not gonna make you gray. Please, my Milan, do not use a powder that will make you gray, sis. We are not going to be 50 shades of gray here. So yeah, the next thing you want to use a foundation that is the right color for your undertones. It shouldn't just be the right color for your foundation, but for your undertones, because again, where we are going, the light is treacherous. It is lethal. You don't want to be stopped by the traffic cops, and then they look at your ID photo, they look at your driver's license, and they're like, Cece, get out the car. Come, get out. So one of the foundation that really looked out for undertones is this Yardley Stay Fast foundation. This is not a sponsored video, guys. I'm just telling you this because they made these foundations with undertones in mind, and I have done a video on this. If you haven't, what's wrong with you? Where have you been? I'll talk to you later, but the link is in the description box. Click that and you can watch all about the foundations, these foundations that I've done a review on. Now let me tell you about the time my driving instructor showed up escorted by Metro Police, drunk as hell. I'm gonna jump on this and buy the bulk lessons. So I booked the bulk lessons because I was also like, you know, I'm gonna support this business. This is a black owned business. Halala, halala, halala. Yeah, the halala was me in the end. Come time for me to go and drive. I get there. Oh, my lesson was supposed to be at 10 a.m. Give me enough time to sleep. I'm excited. Don't forget your neck. Don't be a no-neck monster. Don't forget your neck, because especially because majority of us, we have different tones on our neck, so we want to make sure that we don't look like we're about to say surprise, take off that mask, you know. Yeah, so now that I'm done with my foundation, it is setting onto my face, I'm going to go ahead and start contouring. So because we are going into the back of someone's garage, someone's toolbox, because we're going where, I don't know why are the lights, why are these ID places always, they don't care about us. So we want to make sure that we avoid as much flashbacks as possible. Flashbacks happens when your concealer is not wearing underwear today. Everything's just out, exposed. It's overexposure. So you want to make sure that your concealer, when you're highlighting, is not super bright. Before I do that, I am going to contour, because I like to contour first. I don't know about you guys, I like to contour first because then it allows me to see exactly where my, you know, highlighter should go. To contour, I'm going to be using the concealer. This is the Studio Fix Finished concealer in NW45. I love a good contour, you know. I want my melanin to come out blazing. So I get there, you guys. Yo, I'm ready to like start driving. And then I get there and I'm like, okay, so where's my driving instructor? Oh, he's on his way. Half an hour goes by. I said, hey, Batung, half an hour. Oh no, he's on his way. So the guy is updating. Apparently he's still busy with another learner, so he's still on his way. I'm also getting afraid because you see, like, if this is how you are, I've already bought those 8 lessons from you. Like, what what's happening? An hour goes by, so it's now 11 o'clock. I'm sitting in the office at this point. It's like, the guy's on his way, the guy's on his way. I'm like, my guy, Jesus is also on his way, but I'd rather be done with my driver's license before he gets here. Okay, he's like, oh, the guy's downstairs, he's here. I'm like grabbing my shit because it's long street, so I'm just gonna quickly jump in with him, and then we're gonna go ahead and start driving. Okay, so now I'm going to be contouring my nose, a little bit of contour. Now what I do this contour is I bring it all the way up here, because what I'm going to be doing is giving myself a nice depth in the eye socket. Right, so now I'm going to be mixing my my foundation with a little bit of my color that I'm going to be highlighting with, because we don't want to have that bright highlighter, because that's one of the mistakes you'll make if you do, because then when they take that picture, all of that is just gonna rock up and show, especially in bad light. And I'm also gonna do minimal. What I do is just a minimal nose contour, like nose highlighting, and then I'm just gonna keep my highlighter under the eyes, just not too far out. Was I not ready to hop in? But then then we see that this guy is being escorted by Metro Police. Like the Metro Police is driving his car. He's in the Metro Police car, and then they're like, you can't get in this car. This guy is still drunk. This guy is not, he was driving mad. We had to pull him over. Like, he's still drunk. I'm like, still lit from the day before. Kidding me? I was shook. I was like, are you serious? They're like, yes. No, he's not. He's failed the breathalyzer test. We've had to pull him over and get the other learner out. You cannot put him back on the road. I'm like, huh? And this guy's coming out the car like, hi, I know, it's okay. Like, no, I'll teach you. We'll go. I'm like, I'm not. Oh, you'll teach me what? It's Monday, 11 a.m. Like, what were you drinking? Now, and you could see this. My guy was still there, because I've seen that face before. Like, hey, like, what do you? You've just been. You're the driving instructor, but you're being driven by the metro. The traffic police. So I'm going to be highlighting under my eyes with this Topaz translucent powder from Ben I. This is quite a thick powder, so I'd say go really slow, and again around the eyes always go softly, because remember, I would never suggest that you bake at this point, because baking is just one of those things that looks great in pictures, in Instagram photos, but otherwise in bad light, baking really comes to light. Everything that you've had, all your secrets come to light in those lights in the government photos. So I'm like, okay, well, at this point, I'm scared to still be working with these people, these driving people, and I want my money back. Baby, I'm not about to get on the road with you guys. I can't drive. You drinking? What must happen? I'm gonna be using the velour, these Revlon velour sticks. Cashmere, let's see. Cashmere is the nude one, and I like it also because I can use it as something to neutralize my eyes. Establish like a crease, because in pictures that will be nice. It will show up really nicely. So I'm just doing it till here, and I'm blending it out with my fingers. You want to really blend it out well. So I'm like, okay, well, at this point, I'm scared to still be working with these people, these driving people, and I want my money back. Baby, I'm not about to get on the road with you guys. I can't drive. You drinking? What must happen? I'm gonna be using the velour, these Revlon velour sticks. Cashmere, let's see. Cashmere is the nude one, and I like it also because I can use it as something to neutralize my eyes. Establish like a crease, because in pictures that will be nice. It will show up really nicely. So I'm just doing it till here, and I'm blending it out with my fingers. You want to really blend it out well. I'm going for the one which is slightly more nude, which is cashmere instead of chiffon. Don't do too much on the eyes. The whole point, I feel like, with eyes, you've got to do two things. Establish a depth in between the eyes and take out a little bit of the lid, so you have that. And I'm going to be going in with this color right here from Huda Beauty. This is Cocoa transition color, and taking it out this way. Not too much, keep it simple, keep it light-handed, keep it gliding. I'm telling the guy, like, dude, I want my money back. I paid for these 8 lessons and your guy has just rocked up drunk. Because this, I'm thinking, did you not smell him when he came to work? Like, you telling me that you put him on the road. Okay, maybe they didn't, but now it's time to give me my money back, and they're like, no. It's like, what does no mean in this situation? I don't understand that language. Okay, pay me my money back. I'm like, do I have to throw a white girl tantrum here? The hell? Anyway, so there I am. I'm like, your guy rocked up here, escorted by the... And then they're like, no, but this doesn't often happen. I'm like, it happened once. I'm trying to stay alive. Like, I'm not trying to be on the road with somebody that just got out the party this morning. I don't even think this guy slept, guys. So I'm gonna bring this color right here in the inner part, because again, that's gonna help us establish that depth in the eye. I know that thing, after we've all like been partying and then we had to go to school the next day. I remember like 7 a.m. I had to be at CPUT. Woo! 7 a.m. and we just me and my friends, we stumbled in the house at the wee hours of the morning. And I remember I suffered. You know when you're trying to keep your head straight and it just... And the whole time you are so colored and you're counting every minute of every hour. Like, shh, I need to get that. I need to get out of here. He probably took those 2 grandpas in front of you. But you know what he does? So I'm like trying to talk to this guy and be like, look, your guy, no, like I can't work like this. This guy comes talking out his neck. I'm sitting on the chair, right? And the other guy is sitting there, that's the owner. So I'm like, dude, how are we gonna work this out? Because I'm gonna need my money back. Okay. And he's like, sissy, no, that's not. This guy comes, he sits on top of the you can't make this up. He sits on top of the table. He looks at me. Sissy, why are you stressing? Huh? You're so beautiful. Smile, smile. Woo! Oh my God, when men tell me to smile, I said, Jesus. I said, Jesus. Somebody say Jesus. I said, Jesus, take the wheel, because clearly this guy cannot take the wheel today. And then we're gonna dip into black truffle from Huda Beauty, and we're gonna put it right here. Eyes are lined. We're going in with this Benefit They Are Real mascara. This mascara will lift your hopes and dreams and bring them alive, I'm telling you. It's small, but it's powerful. Okay, let's go ahead and contour and set our contour rather. And then for that, I'm gonna be using my Loyal Funny Could Drive. This is the Yardley X Bonnie collaboration powder, bronzing powder. Using my Gleeful Blush from MAC, because it's kind of mauvey, blends in really well with dark skin. It's not going to be like wanting to have its own shine. It's going to complement our makeup. And I'm using the same brush I did my contour with to apply this, because I like it when the colors kind of mix together. And I'm putting it at the top of my cheekbones, and then I'm blending into my bronzer here. Let us go ahead and highlight now. You know, I'm a sucker. I am addicted to having my face totally bronzed and highlighted. But in this case, we're gonna tread carefully because we might just streak and we don't want that. Going in with my mist again, I feel like this hydrating mist will just bring our makeup together. And we're gonna do really lightly at the top of our cheekbone. So now I'm going to be putting a brown lip liner on. So that's the color I have on my lips. Now I'm going to be talking you through hair. Listen, when you are going to do your pictures for the government, you don't want to overdo with the hair, because then you look too glam, and then when they stop you over, now you've got to start proving that that's you in the photos. These are curls from like literally a week ago, and I've left them and I've just flattened the top as much as I can, and boom, this is what we're working with, right? This is what we're working with. It's not too glam, it's not too done up, it's very subtle, because usually, you know, I love my curls, but I'm opting for a more subtle finish. So anyway, those guys did not give me my money back, so I lost my money and my driving license package that I bought on this guy that was really lit telling me to smile. Guys, can we just stop telling women to smile? Because if there's a quicker way to get me not smiling, is to ask me to smile. Do not. Brows. Please draw in your brows. Like, follow the brows that God gave you, because if you want to do trendy brows at the time, trends die. That will never go out of fashion. Your natural brow will never go out of fashion. Now, if you don't have a brow, then we're talking about something else here completely. We are ready to go into the shoebox and take our photo. Number one, you better just see where they put the light. There better be a light here if you see any, and a light here, but usually there's none. So when you're posing, I've got three different poses I want to show you guys. The main one I usually use is pay me my money back. Pay me my money back is very particular. Understand what I mean? Pay me my money back. Slightly pouted and eyebrows alert and eyes. Now if you got small eyes, just your eyeline shouldn't be too low. If you have small eyes, just look up like slightly like this, but not too sharp. So where your eyeline will be here, just look here. What are you gonna wear to your driving license photo? You wanna wear something with a neat neckline. I like a little bit of shoulder, or of what is it called, a little bit of collarbone, but not too much. Like, don't show cleavage. You don't want the traffic cops to stop you over and like, oh, sisi upaki lene. Not that.
I don't believe you, no. 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 I don't believe you, no, no.
Hey guys, so I am here to take my photos. What's your name? Guleka. Guleka is gonna make me look nice. Today is the day. So I'm going to be doing my pay me my money pose for this one, because you have to be kind of serious. Let me know if I'm equal. Okay, one more. And then you always want to be in the middle of these two lights, and then they've got that soft light in there. Actually, you know, find the place. So now Buleka's gonna do the things. Are you gonna Photoshop me? I wanna look like Beyonce. Let's see what we have. So it's just loading. I feel like Nat, because this one side looks strange.
You can sit again and then
Can
take
I?
another one, yes?
Let's just try. Don't delete this. We'll see
I
if.
won't.
Okay. I like symmetry. It's either you don't show. I don't want this to show since it's only
The
TV.
thing, yeah? The traffic, you have to cover your shoulders. You have to see something on in your body.
Like I'm not naked.
Eh.
Okay, let me do this.
Because you
Let me
have to
try both
cover your
sides.
shoulders, yeah.
Traffic department. Buleka says you have to cover your shoulders.
Yes.
Don't come here with your ratchet ways. Cover yourself. Yeah, I think this one is the one.
It's okay. Let him do
So she's just taking another person's photo, and then I'm gonna go. But look at my little cute outfit of the day. Can we just outfit of the day? I always feel like you need to also be happy with your pictures, because that's the other thing. If you're not happy and you just say yes, then you're gonna be stuck with that picture. So find a nice way to say, can I take it again?
Those are last
How much do I
pictures,
owe you?
68 rand. This is nice from here and this.
Yeah, this is
That's
nice.
nice, yeah. Okay.
That's perfect. Look, I did the things. Hopefully this is the last time I'm coming here for these pictures. I want to get my license. By the way, these are the photos I took for my learners. We've reached the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys take perfect ID photos. I hope you guys got some tips from this video with me. And yeah, wish me luck. I hope this time I don't get those same ones again. If you are a driving license instructor, drink responsibly and get some sleep. Go home early. Don't go from the party to the road. What's wrong with you? Guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.